through our first warm-up exercise, which is stretching those lats out. So what we're going to do is hold, arms down, and let's get those arms a little bit lower. So let's try and get that first. So I'm going to come around here. So we're going to hold this exercise here for 15 seconds. Off we go. So 15 seconds. We're trying to replicate that nice 90-degree angle so you can walk your feet back a little bit more. Okay, and we're just trying to make sure those arms aren't too wide, but that's probably good enough. Just holding there and relax there. Good. Now what we're going to do, hold that position. We're going to turn 90 degrees with the feet. We call this a perpendicular lat stretch. So you'll see those feet are turned and we're trying to push those shoulders down, open all the way up to your hips. So let's start 15 seconds in that position. Okay. So the idea here is once you're in this position at the start, all we're going to do is sort of swivel around and get different angles. That's 15 seconds. Let's turn to the other side now. So swivel the feet, hands stay where they are, and then we come nice and flat with the back. Again, we're just getting that lat all the way down to your hip and lower back. Couple more seconds and relax. Now we're going to do our sideways lat stretch. So we're going to have our feet together. We're going to walk your feet nice and close to the upright. Yeah, a little bit closer. That's it. Now hands sideways over your head. And now we want to make sure we're pushing out and we're holding those hips straight. So we're nice and line. We're going to hold there for 15. That's it. So nice stretch there. Opening out the lats. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. And opening up those hips. Good. Try and come to me a bit more. So if you have a partner, you can always help each other a little bit here. Pull each other out and relax there. Good. Now we're going to go to stretch number 2, and that's the shoulder extension on the rings. Hold for 10. Push back into a pike stretch. So let's jump onto these rings over here. So I'm going to get you to start in that shoulder extension position. So when you do this exercise, start off really slowly as you approach this. Fall into it nice and slow. Okay, and then we're going to drop those hips down low. So try and drop them to the floor. And we're going to hold here for 10. Okay, so just holding there for 10, dropping it. You can even change the angle of your rings, just turn them around like that. Okay, then from here, you're going to pull yourself up, push your heels flat into the floor, and compress your body. So we're going to try and keep these knees nice and locked out. We're going to hold there for 10. Okay, a couple more seconds. And then I want you to open back out into that shoulder extension position. Drop those hips down nice and low. Hold there for another 10. And back into the pike stretch. That's it. 3, 2, 1. One more time. Opening those hips up. 10 seconds. So this will be the last one. I want you guys to do 3 to 4 times. 3, 2, 1, and back up. And holding. 1, 2, 3. Nice locked out. That's it. 8, 9, and relax. Good job. Okay, then we're going to come to the mat and we're going to get that thoracic warmed up with some elbow bridges. Just like you did in week 1, guys, you're going to have your hands behind your head and pushing on your elbows into the floor. So we'll walk our knees together, feet right in close to your hips. Okay, and we're going to push up through the elbows into the mat. You're going to hold there for a couple of seconds and then come down. So you're going to do it 5 times, hold the last one for 15. So 2, trying to straighten those knees, good. And back down. And 3, so see here, Alicia has a very flexible spine. I don't expect a lot of you to get that range of motion. Okay, 4. All right, but we are working strength right here in that upper thoracic. And last one, let's hold for 15. 2, that's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and coming down. Well done. Okay, we're going to take that thoracic stretch and we're going to go upside down in a handstand. So you guys would use a wall, but given our environment, we're going to kick up against the wall bar, and I'm just going to help Alicia make sure she doesn't go through the crack. But you would do this against the wall, okay? Yes. So yeah, hands will come out as far as you can. If you're not confident in the handstand and you feel like you're just going to crash forward, start close to the wall and then walk your hands out, okay? But Alicia's pretty comfortable with a handstand. I'm going to be helping her. So hands right near my foot and then just feet onto the wall. Good. And now from here, we want the head coming through and we want to push our armpits that way. We're going to hold there for... So I know Alicia's a lot more flexible than this. She could put her feet on the next one, okay? And she could probably walk her hands out a little bit further and adjust and just open out those armpits even more. And she's going to get that stretch right through her upper spine. And what we want to replicate this on, guys, is the backswing of your kipping ring muscle up. So we need that thoracic spine to have good range of motion. If you're tight and you can't get this bend in your back, you're just going to have to keep working a lot of these thoracic stretches, okay? And come down. So you can kick over, or you can walk back in and come down. Just be careful when you're doing it. Obviously, accidents can happen, okay? Now we're going to come over to the band, and we're just going to get our shoulders warmed up with some banded dislocates. So we're going to hold these, come onto your knees. We're going to do 5 reps each way. So 5 dislocates. So just go forward first, and then big circles with trying to do the biggest range of motion you can. So you'll see that she's going through that shoulder extension at the back and at the top here, nice and slow. What we want here is that dislocate of the shoulders there, boom. So she'll come down, nice and slow at the back, and then the dislocate there. Now, if you're really tight, you're probably going to be very wide when you do that dislocate versus Alicia, who's in. And we're just trying to get those joints nicely prepared on the rings when we're doing our swings, particularly when you're going back and you're not used to doing a lot of that. Okay, so I want you to reverse it now. So here we have the in-locate version. In-locate. Okay, same thing. We're just reversing. We're sort of in-locating the shoulders at the top there and then coming forward. So we've got 5 of those reps. Once you're done 5, you're going to hold it up the top. And we're just going to go down 10 times, nice and straight. 1. So there's some lateral push downs. So 10 of those. And then we'll do the same thing to the front, 10 reps. Okay, one thing to note here, guys, is Alicia has the yellow band, which is the lightest band. If you guys go to a heavy band on this, you're definitely going to feel a good little pump in this, sort of just activating some of these muscles in your body, firing them up. And 10 to the front, keeping nice and hollow in that chest. Again, lots of straight arm work coming, lots of lat use, just trying to fire up these muscles very quickly, particularly after the flexibility component that we just did. So 10 of these,